the mirror, smoke and stain, I see what they fear. A smile that cracks the shadowed pain, year after lonely year. They whisper of my sulfur scent, the horns I try to hide, but underneath the hell scent there's a weakness deep inside. My claws are sharp, my fire bright, I know the ancient rites. I commend the fear in darkest night and drain the mortal lights. Yet when the prey begins to plead and begs for final rest, I hesitate, a sudden need to feel less than possessed. The mortals call me king of lies, a master of deceit. They don't see the sorrow in my eyes, the longing for defeat. My power is a heavy cloak, woven from their dread. But when I stand alone, I choke on words I've left unsaid. I'm a beautifully insecure demon, a nightmare in doubt's embrace. A crimson velvet fallen from Eden, with a trembling falling grace. I wield the night but fear the dawn, the judgment in its gleam. For the darkest soul is still withdrawn, trapped in a fragile dream. I sculpted mountains from their pain and oceans from their tears. I thrive on every pouring rain that feeds their countless fears. But sometimes in the dead of night, beneath the silent moon, I wish away the endless might and pray for oblivion soon. They leave their candles burning low and clutch their silver cross. They never guess the subtle, slow, profound internal loss. I envy them their simple faith, their certainty of light, while I am just a hollow wraith forever bound to fight. I steal the breath from infant sleep and poison every well. But when I watch the good ones weep, I feel a tiny hell. Inside the hell I make for all, a flicker of regret, a memory of before the fall I desperately forget. I'm a beautifully insecure demon, a nightmare in doubt's embrace. A crimson velvet fallen from Eden, with a trembling falling grace. I wield the night but fear the dawn, the judgment in its gleam. For the darkest soul is still withdrawn, trapped in a fragile dream. I dressed myself in human guise and walked among the throng, to hear the truth behind their lies and see where I went wrong. But all I learned was mirror dread, the sickness in their soul. They fear the dark, but in their head they're losing all control. My legions bow beneath my throne, their praises never cease. But I'm profoundly, chillingly alone without the sense of peace. They see the fire, not the ash, the hunger, not the need. They only see the brutal lash that plants the cursed seed. I built my kingdom on the grave of all that I held dear. I could be master, could be slave, if only truth was clear. But I'm a flawless, broken thing, a masterpiece of dread, a beauty on a vulture's wing with silence in my stead. I'll walk this path until the end, collecting every soul, a perfect villain till I bend and forfeit my dark role. They'll never see the crack beneath the paint of endless might, the beautifully secure wreath that shadows all my life. I'm a beautifully insecure demon.